Yo, this is my second episode of my Minecraft survival series. In this episode, I'll be starting my base and getting some farms up and running. Here on screen right now are timestamps of what I'm building. While watching my first episode, I realized how boring the series was, so I'll be trying to make it more entertaining for you guys. But besides that, if you guys go on to enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you considered subscribing and maybe liking the video. And let's get right on into it. First thing I decided to build was just a bridge and a small little sugarcane farm to go with it. It wasn't my favourite build ever, but as you'll see later on in the video, it goes really nice with my house. Two of my favourite materials to use are probably spruce and diorite, so I'll be trying to incorporate them more in the builds that I'm doing this episode. This next part where I put diorite around the water like a little lining, it doesn't look good now, but trust me, it looks better later. This bridge really has no purpose, but I just wanted it in as a little bit of extra decoration. But I still at the time thought it would be cool to just have it going into the forest from my main living area. So this is the finished product, but I still knew I could do a lot better, and I'll show once I start building my house. After I finished the bridge, I decided to do a little bit of mining and go exploring. I managed to find a horse, sand temple, and a village, and I also nearly died at a pillager outpost, so I had to run away. Next I built some alleyway / hallway place that I use to keep all my chests, furnaces, and where I do all my crafting. And this is where I decided to use a lot more diorite and spruce, and I think it actually turned out well. Then I put some accent pieces on top of the log posts, and I think it looks really good. And in case you're wondering, I am aware that my mic makes a static noise whenever I turn it on. I'm in the process of trying to fork up a little bit more money so that I can buy a better mic. And this is where I start the foundations for my house. After doing the foundations, I got carried away and decided I'd just keep building. So keep that in mind for later on in the video. A benefit for staying at my place instead of doing something productive like mining or exploring was that my sugarcane started to grow a little bit more. So by the end of this, I had about 2 stacks of sugarcane, which comes in really handy when I'm making my bookshelves for my enchantment table. And this is after I put up all the walls and glass. I think it actually turned out surprisingly really well, but it doesn't look complete without a roof, so that's what I did right after. And this is how it turned out. I was extremely happy with it. I especially loved the little double story bit I put in it. And I'm probably going to just use this for my bedroom. definitely wasn't finished. There was still a few more details I wanted to put into it. So I decided to just put some lanterns everywhere. They're probably my favorite items in the game. Now it's time to make my cow farm. I desperately needed it for a source of food, but then I also needed the leather for bookshelves. It worked out well because I had 4 cows just chilling outside my base. I then realized that I've played this world for 6 hours and I still haven't even gone to the Nether. So that's exactly what I did. Instead of using normal obsidian, I accidentally used crying obsidian, so then I had to remake the portal. These ghasts think they're so cool, but all they do is just cause me so much grief. So I absolutely destroyed him. Last video I had 3 close calls, so at least I'm doing a lot better with only 1 this episode. But then I ended up making it home. Next episode I'll probably go to the Nether again, but that's all I could do for this episode. So this is the end of the first episode. As this took close to 3 hours of effort to make, since my editing software crashed, it'd be really appreciated if you could like and subscribe. Also, maybe check out the video before this. Next episode should be out in around about a week, so make sure to look out for that one. Thanks.